right, time to get into TNA Impact for December 3rd, 2004.
Oh, hell
TNA,
yeah. Oh, baby.
TNA.
I think this is the go home to Turning Point 2004.
You would never know, right?
You would have no clue when this pay-per-view was.
Seen the same commercial 8 times in a row.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Coming up today on Impact. Why say it like that?
I don't know.
Coming up today on Impact.
This will be on the line, the biggest match in Impact history.
What the hell you say like that?
Who is that guy?
I don't know, man. That's a different guy than usual. I don't know if it's the guy that says, and now from stage 21, because it sounds like a different guy.
Maybe it is. It might be with less editing on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
Less reverb.
But this is December 3rd, 2004, which is, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty awesome.
Whoa, that's kind of fucked up.
So Monty Brown versus Jeff Jarrett for the NWA title is the big pull for this show.
The biggest match in Impact history, they say.
You know what's funny about this is that it's for the NWA title on the go-home show to the pay-per-view where the NWA title is not on the line.
I thought that the whole time through the show, and I was like, why not just give Monty the belt here? Fuck it, man.
No way, man.
Jarrett can win it back in a month. He
wasn't
a guitar.
Ready. He wasn't ready.
He can't drop it because he's got to do this Serengeti survival match.
With Abyss shirtless. They had moving graphics for the it's Alpha Male versus Jeff Jarrett, by the way. The graphic didn't even say Monty Brown, just Alpha Male.
But yeah, they were going to change his name to that.
Yeah, well, they should have given him the title.
I'm lying, by the way. They're not going to do that. They never.
Well, I heard from James.
No, sorry about that.
100%. That's what I heard too.
100% James.
I heard that too.
Sorry.
And now, from stage 21 at Universal Studios.
21.
It's total nonstop action wrestling Impact.
I love how they wrote that script for somebody. They really just went the full way with it. Total nonstop action wrestling Impact.
They had to pay him per word.
That's pretty sweet, though. I like that.
You get the 50-word rate.
Introduction, it shows the crowd, bunch of fucking pyro, man, just everywhere.
Dude, how can you tune into this show and not think this is the coolest wrestling show on TV? This shit is crazy.
Dude, the lasers, the fucking lasers.
The
alone.
lasers, bunch of fucking pyro, cool intro. The fans are losing their fucking mind. They're packed in this building. They're all losing their shit. Double tunnel entrances. There's a 6-sided ring. How is this not the best fucking shit in the world?
Speaking of that, it costs them $50,000 a week to film there. Do you know that weird?
That's awesome, man.
Because Panda Energy decided that they're going to tape 2 shows every other week now.
Yeah.
And that'll save them $50,000 a week, which is crazy.
WWE wanted to do a Rumble commercial there, and then Road Dogg wanted to eat some mahi-mahi.
Oh, shit, not the mahi-mahi.
I need some of this mahi-mahi.
I remember that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think they actually talk about it on the show.
They do. This whole show, from top to bottom, is fucking psychotic, honestly. It's
mahi-mahi. Holy shit.
It's 45-minute, 1 hour adrenaline rush is 100% accurate for this episode of Impact. It's fucked up.
So we start off the show here, Triple X versus Sanjay Dutt in Amazing Red.
Holy shit. This is like unlocking some childhood memories, that theme song.
I love the Triple X, of course. For those that don't know, they are Triple X because they became a team after just being in the same group together, and that group was Sports Entertainment Extreme. Big, and TNA has 6.
See, you take 3 X Division guys, and now they're X.
That's because that Vin Diesel movie was popping, and they just said,
yeah,
that's
I'm
what it's
sure.
all about.
Well, WWE used their soundtrack.
Yeah, I told you that movie is going crazy.
That's a 10,000 IQ move. The Triple X movie. Yeah,
I love the drop down with the timers and the names and all. I feel like if you're not like on a sports channel and you do that, I feel like it's not as cool. But they were on Fox Sports Net, so it was cool.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Who exactly was like the talent guy at the time? Do we know?
Dusty Rhodes.
He had an eye, man.
That's not true. I don't know if that's true.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, actually, 100%.
Was it Bob Ryder?
And I heard it was true.
Maybe it was. It could have been. Here, I'll list some people: Bob Ryder, Dusty Rhodes, Larry Zabisco, who's not allowed.
Jeff Jarrett, maybe Jeff Jarrett,
Baba, and Baba, both of them.
The same one, actually.
Woman, or the same one.
We're lying. Makoto Baba was not. We're lying.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to say was basically I think it was kind of cool that they
Yes.
pretty much had a stacked roster at this time. Like,
Yeah, they had a lot of
compared
good people,
to,
man.
I mean, compared to WWE at the time, which somehow WWE did not sucking in WCW for some reason got worse. I don't know how that happened.
that's true.
It was the worst thing they could have
cool.
ever done.
I think basically what they did was they looked at ROH and said, okay.
Exactly. It was that,
And-
and like probably like I mean, early on was they were taking people from like NWA Wildside, so it was
Yeah, so I mean, they definitely had their eye on people that were they're on the come up here, and having Red and Dud on the show was like really cool.
God.
And Daniels, of course, was in the middle of like
Dude, that
show really popping off.
This whole match is like TNA, man. It's just
Oh yeah,
fucking
this is a very
represents
TNA match.
TNA, yeah.
Yeah, Red
Hey,
was awesome, man. He a little bastard, man. Little shiny
Hell
pants.
yeah.
And, his
Freak.
attire always had the TNA shirt on. Every time I remember Red, it's him with the TNA shirt.
He loved TNA,
It
man.
worked
And
for him, man. All red.
Sanjay was throwing up the sprinkler, which is bring back the sprinkler, baby.
He kept that gimmick for like
Awesome.
8 years, man.
I know, yeah, and then he freed his
I
mind.
remember seeing old highlight videos on like Kaza or something or LimeWire or some shit.
Of
with
the
Sanjay
sprinkler?
doing a bunch of shit. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
the original
man.
player from the Himalaya.
They had a scroll bar that popped up at the bottom as well, which I was stun locked for a second reading this because I had to go back and make sure I didn't see it wrong. They were advertising for Turning Point, Jeff Jarrett, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash against AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, if you didn't see it there, you see it the whole rest of the night. So
Yeah, that's true.
What the hell kind of fucked
So
up match
all
is
the-
that?
all the matches on the show, on the TNA Impact Fox show, were 10-minute time limits unless they were title matches, and then they were a half hour.
Yes,
Mhm.
30.
So from what I understand here, that's true. And if it's wrong, then we're wrong. Sorry about that. So 10 minutes here at the top. That's pretty sweet looking here. So everything's
It
got
is
to
a
go
cool.
like super.
You gotta
fucking
go.
Fast.
I think
yeah.
it's I mean, for TV wrestling, that's like an ideal time for me. I don't.
Yeah,
need much
I
more
think so
than that.
too. And I think that every match like got, if they had a story to go, at least you didn't waste
Yeah.
20 minutes and then have the story
Yeah.
at the end and then blow
You
the match.
can't
or
tell a
whatever.
story in 10, brother. You got to get out of here.
Yeah, that's true. One thing I will mention about this episode versus like other TNA episodes we watched that were shorter is like later on, I feel like TNA tried to cram a whole bunch of shit into their show, like a
Yeah.
ton of stuff. This one didn't feel like that to me. Like,
No, I feel like they hit a lot of stuff, but it didn't feel like I was able to consume it at least.
right? Yeah, other episodes I've watched where they're like, "Oh, we got to go," and then they're just segments.
Because they had like
segments,
40
segments.
stories at one time, and it's just like
Yeah.
trying to touch on all of them in an hour was difficult,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, still with this episode, sometimes I felt like I was like, damn, they're showing a lot of pre-tapes, like boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
there was
for
a
sure.
ton of
Pre-tape,
promos.
pre-tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Um,
I'll get to it. There's something real stupid they do later on, but yeah.
So starting off this one, Red hits a double front missile and Sanjay hits a Rana, and like things are going like even the referee's like counting at 2 times speed.
Yeah.
The Rana was awesome by Sanjay. I love that fucking thing.
The ropes here are just extremely tight. Like these are steel cables, and they're like not even moving at all when
Yeah.
they do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Must be for Jarrett.
I always heard that springboarding in this ring was super easy. So
You
I
heard
guess
that?
I think that's what I heard. And if I didn't, then
Is that
I'm
a fact?
lying.
100%.
I mean, you gotta probably get like what ropes do you get for a 6-sided ring? Like
They're still
gotta be-
steel cables
but
but
is it like
because they're
they're
so
longer, right?
they're so taut because of the way the ring's
Yeah,
shaped. That hurt
sure.
springboarding was easy. Bumping's worse.
Yeah,
springboarding's
Oh, okay.
easier.
Yeah.
6 Sides of Steel, AMW versus Triple X this Sunday.
That is
This is the go home to the Elix Skipper cage walk.
that is the infamous. That is the TNA moment. I think I don't know if there's any other one that I can like. If you ask me like the moment, it's got to be the cage walk Rana, right? Like
Abyss shot his dad or something.
or his
Sting
mom, or,
did.
or someone did. That's your TNA moment.
RVD
All right.
died and they came back to life one time.
Mickey James in a train. Got hit
Have
by
a lot
a
of
train. That's what I
TNA
meant.
moments.
Yes, that is quite.
Or
TNA.
the
I
one
guess you're right.
time that Scott Steiner came up with in a Ford Ford 150 or whatever and had fucking Tomko with him.
He wants
That's
breakfast.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Daniels gives Red a super stiff line here. Red does a shooter off a regular line. Like he's just really a
He's
crazy
just doing
motherfucker,
whatever.
man.
Yeah.
Duck gets a hot tag, starts hitting some leg lariats, a nice springboard moonsault.
That looked fucking cool. Skipper did like a cartwheel earlier and just kicked Amazing Red in the back. He was just doing stuff. Triple X also did a double scoop slam onto Amazing Red, and then Elix Skipper scoop slam Daniels onto Red. They were legit just doing things.
That's awesome.
They had 5 minutes. It's time to get this shit over.
Yeah.
Daniels hits a STO on Sanjay, but Red hits a springboard spinning flatliner.
That was cool as hell, that was.
Yeah, man. Red goes for the code red. Skipper spin kicks him backwards, and Daniels like power bombs him over into a pin.
Yes.
And it's absurd, and he wins.
It is very
awesome.
fun. It's absurd, yes. But a fun match. These guys all kick ass, and yeah, man, like that Triple X AMW cage match is just, they all bleed and they all die, and it's the best shit ever. And then AMW never teams again, or they do, or Triple X. Maybe Triple X loses that actually, right?
Yeah, they do.
do.
Yeah, they do lose. Yeah.
Backstage segment here. AMW is with the franchise.
The fucking franchise.
Storm and Harris are so young here, man. It's unbelievable. James Storm literally looks like he's 19. Like, it's crazy.
He's chubby guy. He's still got his baby weight on here.
So Storm says the losing team in Six Sides of Steel has to split up forever.
Is that what they said? Because I couldn't hear it over the loud fucking TNA music they wouldn't stop playing during this promo. Chris Harris tries to talk, and he's like, yeah, and this Sunday, like, fuck.
Well, here's what they say. Storm says the losing team in Six Sides of Steel has to split up forever. And then Chris Harris says, and you know what, James Storm? The losing team in Six Sides of Steel has to split up forever. And then he takes off his sunglasses, and it ain't going to be us.
Yeah, that's why James Storm wasn't going to be the breakout star of that group ever.
Fuck you, man. Chris Harris is WWF EFED Hall of Famer. Fuck you.
I forgot about that shit. All the fucking wrestlers
That
at
was
the
my
time.
guy.
Chris Harris.
That was my guy.
God.
He did the catatonic, and I thought it was cool as hell, so I wanted to be him.
That
So
name sucks, dude.
Come on, bro.
Cool
He
move,
was,
name sucks.
he was WWF champion, and he was in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I didn't know we're a barbed wire against Raven.
You were the only one in the EFED, right?
No way. It was a packed
He was booking all the
roster.
matches.
There was Raven, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Chris Harris.
Oh, fuck. That big Stone Cold Chris Harris feud, I bet it was popping off.
He put me over too. There was
Wow.
Johnny Dreamer, who was Bret Hart for some reason.
Wait. What the hell?
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. It was
I'm gonna
fucking
need you to elaborate
2000
on that
something.
later. Sometime we'll talk about that another
2000
day.
something, bro. All right.
Oof.
All right, we have a pre-tape here. It shows how AMW and Triple X got to this point where they're having the Six Sides of Steel match.
Yes.
Christopher Daniels took out James Storm's leg with a chair, and then they hang
How
over
could,
it.
how could the
and
fallen
over and
angel
over.
do that?
They showed it like
Bitch.
20 times and like zoomed in on it too. They're like, how did he look at this? Look at the leg.
How could he do that? It was like the biggest incident in TNA history. This is one of many times tonight where they showed a recap, and I feel like it was in the wrong spot. I
Yeah.
think
They,
this should have
after
been,
they played the recaps after their matches.
yes.
Yeah.
Why
it
did
was
they
real
do it
weird.
before them?
The DDP Raven one's the most just
Dude, the Chris
ridiculous
Saban-
pre-tape I've ever seen. In
That
my
one's
life.
fucking crazy. I thought that was real time for a minute.
Yeah, it kept showing DDP back in the ring in the same shirt. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
AMW also got handcuffed together and then beaten with chairs. And then Dusty Rhodes made the match Six Sides of Steel with the team that loses can't ever team again. And then they'd show a segment of, I don't know how this happened. They had the Six Sides of Steel was set up in the parking lot with no ring.
What the fuck was
And
that?
they got baited. They baited AMW into coming in there, and they whooped their ass. What the fuck? No ring cage match? That's fucking.
That's what it
sick.
looked like, yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, what the hell?
That's cool.
Yeah, so there's your first pre-tape of the night. Don't worry, we got a couple more for
One
you.
of many. Yes.
We go backstage. Monty Brown is doing push-ups, and then
Monty Brown, please talk to me.
the
Fuck is
franchise.
franchise doing? He's squatting down. Yeah, the franchise.
Hey, how's it going? Monty
for
Brown
real.
backstage.
Yeah.
Monty says, Shane, you heard what Darth Vader said. There's a now this is a Darth
A
Vader voice.
Genesis is
There's
rising.
a Genesis rising. Did Darth Vader?
Maybe he's talking about the TNA voiceover
No,
guy.
he's definitely talking about Barry Scott. But
Okay.
Barry Scott also didn't sound
No,
like
he did
that.
not. You heard Darth Vader.
And the alpha male is at the center. of the Genesis
Of
the
McGillicuddy.
Alpha male. Monty says that Jarrett will get the pounce.
The pounce.
Abyss. Then Skyrim NPC walks into the scene with a 2x4.
He doesn't run.
It is the most ridiculous looking shit I've ever seen.
He creeps in sideways into the shot holding a 2x4. He smashes Monty Brown with it, and then he does his little taunt over him. He goes,
he walks up behind him, pauses for like 3 seconds, and then hits him with the stick, and then pauses, and then does his taunt. This was a fucking 2K montage video.
It is. Like when you walk up and you wait for the cutscene to hit, and then they
He's triggering a cutscene, yeah.
It's like a PS2 load time. He's got to load into the next
Fucked up NPC, man.
PS2 load.
Wait for the scene to hit.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fucking true. Yeah, I mean, he lays out Monty Brown. So how's Monty Brown gonna have a main event match tonight now, man?
Yeah, well, guess what? Mike today and Don West say, wow, that Monty Brown got attacked. We got the Hawaiian Tropic Girls.
They come back, and they do like this weird comeback from the shot, and then they're just talking like normal voices, like nothing even happened there.
Dude.
Yeah, they go, hey, man, Monty Brown just got attacked.
That sucks.
Look at the girls we got here, though. Come out of the impact zone.
Don West in an unbuttoned TNA polo with a gold chain.
Hell yeah. The girls are here. Don West is trying to look good. So look at who are these girls?
They are the Hawaiian Tropic Girls, of course.
From what?
Deb told me that Hawaiian Tropic was like a popular like suntan, sun cream.
Yeah, it was, dude.
Sunscreen product like at the time, and like being a Hawaiian Tropic Girl was like a thing. Like people wanted to be that.
Mike today, like, Don West said, you need to come to the Impact Zone to see these girls.
Yeah, you want to be here? He said that's a benefit of being an Impact. Is you get to see the Hawaiian Tropic Girls.
You get to see these girls.
You get to look at girls. Cool. By the way, James, you have ruined every Mike Tenay Don West section of any show for me because I don't remember what it was we were watching. Maybe it must have been an SGH or something for a TNA episode, but I can't stop staring at Mike Tenay when Don West is talking.
Tenay face? Is that what we talking about?
Yes, he does the puckered lips Tenay face 5 times during this, and I'm dying. And Deb is like, "What are you laughing
at?" The sun every time.
He's an active listener.
He squints and pushes his lips out.
Active. That's the best way to describe active listener.
Active listener.
But you know he's really taking it in when he squints and pushes his lips out. That's when you know that you got him hooked.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
You said it best, Don.
That's right, Don.
Yeah, that's sweet. I'm definitely gonna go check out the Hawaiian Tropic Girls next time.
Yeah, definitely. They're all there. That's
still there.
One of the benefits. One of the benefits. They stand at ringside and they don't clap. They don't enjoy anything.
They're not even in the crowd. They're outside the barricade.
Yeah, don't touch me.
They show. They're like, look at the Hawaiian Tropic Girls. She's got a bunch of just the most nefarious looking dudes I've ever seen in my life, just going crazy. You guys gotta watch that part, man. That's some fucked up shit.
From the Tenay thing to them showing that.
Wow, yeah, that's tough. So Abyss versus Matt Mayer and Vance Desmond.
Big Matt Mayer guy. Love the Matt Mayer, bro.
Okay, Abyss though looks fucking great. This is
Holy shit.
Abyss looks fantastic.
He is soaking wet as well.
I can't believe we talked about how he won the title that one time by DQ, and that was his only title win.
That was it.
Wow, I would have gave this guy everything. Like they were so dead set on putting this guy in like that Kane Undertaker role. It's like, damn, he would have not done that.
Abyss had to have been the most easy wrestler to ever book in the history of pro wrestling. He is a big fucking monster. He could do every gimmick match. He kicks ass. Just give him a 6-month undefeated run with the belt, and you can make somebody off of beating him. What the fuck?
Dude, he bumped like a champion for a big dude. He was like fucking.
Maybe that was his problem. Man. He bumped too much.
Oh, well, dude,
yeah,
2004 Abyss.
AJ, fuck.
Yeah, they like seeing him lose.
2004 Abyss, those bumps ain't added up to just yet. Like he's still standing up straight, and he's still fucking like
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know how you don't. You know, I mean, the 05 lockdown match.
Yeah, another like 6 years in him before he was starting to slow down.
Yeah, no, at least, yeah. I don't remember the exact. I think we talked about it a little bit before.
The
because
Hogan
Abyss just gets
shit, I think.
just
it's
dumber and dumber as time goes on.
Yeah,
Like, they really
yeah.
just
Yeah.
blew it with him. But I mean, even into 2005,
Yeah.
you know, he goes into the AJ feud and everything like that.
The cage, yeah.
That's
Well,
like my favorite TNA match ever. The lockdown.
Hell
with-
yeah.
with
Yeah, it is.
Styles.
Hell yeah,
It's
that match
awesome.
rules.
Abyss has got chains wrapped around his neck. He's got tacks and 2x4.
2x4. Deb said that looked like me going into a Home Depot.
Why?
Because big, sweaty, long-haired dude just carrying tacks.
Got a bunch of chains wrapped around his neck. Yeah. Got a screwdriver.
Love the Matt Mayer, though. Big Matt Mayer guy. Shouts
Vance Desmond. So
out. What do you think they're up to nowadays? You think they're still working?
if they're still working, I doubt they're Matt Mayer and Vance Desmond.
Damn it, man.
This was almost 20 years ago.
I looked up Matt Mayer and it gave me Matt Morgan. Now that's a glow up.
That's right. He grew like 2 feet.
No, wasn't Matt Mayer part of the Mayer brothers and he became Matt Cardonia?
Yeah, the Mayer Wrestling Figure Podcast.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, and you're wrong.
Oh, sorry, I heard that from Bobby Heenan. My bad.
That's your Bobby Heenan.
Bob Heenan.
Yeah. So this
Wrong.
match kicks ass, by the way.
Yeah, Matt Mayer and Vance Desmond try to attack Abyss, and Abyss just fucking steamrolls the shit out of these guys. They don't even say their name on commentary. They go, "These guys are trying."
They don't even know. Yeah.
No way.
I'm so glad that like it's just accepted that Abyss is just booked in a handicap match for no reason at all. It's
Yeah,
just like, yeah, that's
I mean,
just,
of course that would be.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
My
They,
my favorite line here was they're actually booked in a handicap match against Abyss.
Against Abyss. Yeah. Both of them try to shoulder tackle Abyss and he no sells it, and then they go for it again. Abyss gives him a double line, and one of them just falls right on their fucking head. Like he tosses them both into the sky. It was crazy.
Oh hell yeah, those dudes bumped like crazy for that.
Which one do you think was Vance Desmond?
I could tell you, I have it written down.
Oh, okay.
No
James,
way. You know who Vance Desmond is?
I know which one it is. James, which one was Vance Desmond?
Shoot, man, I don't even remember what they look like.
One had orange pants and one had white pants.
All right, Vance Desmond is definitely the guy in orange pants.
You're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's the one Abyss hits the shock treatment on, which is a good move too. Abyss
I
had a
love
lot
that
of sweet
move.
moves.
That's so good, yeah.
It's
Both
cool.
of these dudes just got their first tights from E Lucha, and they said, "Oh my god, we're gonna have our first match." And they go, "Yeah, you're facing Abyss."
Matt Mayer takes possibly a top 5 black hole slam here. It is insane looking.
Yeah, Abyss stacks him and sacks him and fucks
He
him
stacks
too.
and fucks him. I wrote that too. Double stack fuck pin, and then he pins him, and then he makes the referee get down so he can pin them again, so he has a pin on both of them.
Abyss is going to face Monty Brown in a Serengeti survival match. Can we just talk about how this is supposed to... Okay, so the none of these matches at the Turning Point make any fucking sense. So
No one is involved with each other on the show.
Abyss is going to face Monty Brown in a Serengeti survival match. It's like, oh shit, have him attack Monty Brown.
Do something. Do something.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Maybe one Monty
crazy.
Brown is equal to 2 wrestlers like Matt Major and Vance Desmond.
Ooh,
That's
They
the
should,
equivalent
they
there.
should have had the Serengeti survival match be for the NWA title.
That's what I mean. Give Monty the belt and just do the title match for that. Why not?
yeah.
Instead, you got Jarrett in this fucked up 6-man.
Why don't I remember the Serengeti survival match? What is
We
is
watched it. We watched it.
Okay,
I'm
what
pretty
was
sure.
that?
It was just a hardcore match. Yeah.
Okay,
It's the
Serengeti
match
survival
where
match.
it's the match where Abyss takes his shirt off, and I think they both take thumbtack bumps. I think there might be a Monty Brown power bomb to Abyss into thumbtacks.
Okay,
Is that
all
the
right.
finish to the thing? Because on the commentary they mentioned this match can be won by pinfall, submission, or thumbtacks.
Well, I think it ends right after. Wait, really? Do they say that?
That's the rules of the Serengeti.
That's
Maybe that is
thing.
how it ends.
Yeah,
I
that's the
swear we
Serengeti
did that for
survival.
Watch This or something like that.
Yeah, we probably watched it. I remember Abyss
Yeah.
no shirt going into those tacks, but I don't remember that being a finish. Maybe it was.
Yeah. Abyss also tries to pour thumbtacks on the both of them after, but they both bail, which is probably for the best.
All right, so Matt Mayer and Vance Desmond. We'll see you guys next week on TNA Impact. But right now,
Hey,
we have
Vance Desmond. His last match was 2019. He was still doing stuff.
Where?
IWA East Coast Tag Team Title match.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
Did he win?
No.
Damn
Their
it.
tag team name was Super Over.
Him and Matt Mayer?
Shane Krazak.
Yeah, that's Matt Mayer's new name.
Vance Desmond's signature move is the Violator.
Huh. is it? Interesting.
Okay.
Is that like Viscera's move?
No way.
You don't see him doing that?
No way.
His other signature move is the tea party.
What is happening? Is it a teabag? Is this guy's a fucking freak?
He faced the jugulator.
Whoa! Shouts out to the juggalo. I think that's a juggalo guy.
Yeah, I would assume so. I'd hope so. God.
Wait, hold on. I was scrolling through like his pic. Wait, no, that can't be right. I was like,
okay.
It showed like an AEW Dark Elevation photo, and I was like,
holy
was this fucking
shit!
guy on there?
Hey,
But it
I
might
hope
just
so.
be.
Hey, let's talk about the
crazy.
jugulator real quick.
All right.
The jugulator.
I
Is
swear I
6'2",
booked Jugulator in
227?
EWR.
Yeah, well, he's been. It looks like he's been wrestling since 2002, so he's been wrestling a long time.
Sure.
The jugulator is also known as the bitch boy annihilator. And his signature moves are the two tough driver and the dead body driver.
Body driver.
And
Holy
his cage match
fuck.
rating is 1.6.
We got to get that up.
This is his only.
1.64.
This is his only inmate response.
Bro, he's wrestled for 17 years.
This guy makes it hard to watch IWA East Coast. No.
Damn it, bro.
We're gonna bring you back.
Bro,
We're
his
gonna make
average
it happen,
hold on,
man.
his average rating in 2012 was a 2. So he was killing it.
Let's go. Yo, well, he was in some crazy ass matchups. The Lucky 13 Staple Gun match. That sounds pretty
Based.
fun, actually.
Hell yeah.
The 8-man tag team war games. Wow.
Wow.
So, I mean, they
Jugulator
definitely have
style.
Some, yeah, I get the bitch boy annihilator.
But-
That's such a 2002 gimmick.
The bitch boy annihilator is awesome.
The deadlock fucking gimmick segment. Yeah, this is the jugulator. He's the bitch boy annihilator. He does the dead body.
Does jugulator.com still work? Oh, my access was denied
Oh,
to
man.
jugulator.com.
I don't know if you gotta go there. It's always gonna pop up. FBI.
Bring back the jugulator.
We get a little commercial for Turning Point, the first
Witness
of
the
many.
madness.
They only go over 3 of the matches, even though more of the matches were announced already.
Fuck you.
Yeah, what
You
the
don't need
fuck?
to do anything else, bro. P.D. Williams and Chris Saban. 6 Sides of Steel and this fucking Jeff Jarrett match.
What a crazy match, man. Fucking hell.
Speaking of crazy, this next fucking segment of this recap segment is fucking insane.
Yeah, we go to a pre-tape. AJ Styles knocks on the Kings of Wrestling's locker room door.
Which is Hall, Nash, and Jarrett, by the way.
And Scott Hall opens the door, and I think he was talking about getting Chinese takeout or something.
He
about to
did.
go
He was
get
talking about
something.
Chinese food. He was.
They were trying to order food.
So AJ Styles, Scott Hall opens the door. AJ Styles just punches him in the face and then runs away.
He laughs and runs away. And then Scott Hall falls backwards onto a couch where he lands next to naked Kevin Nash in a towel and sunglasses on the phone.
Trying to order
Freaking
Chinese,
Chinese.
man.
What the fuck? Why is he naked?
That sounds like a DPW thing when we're at James' house.
That's
Trying to
true.
order food.
Oh no, that food won't be there in time. I'll tell you that much.
Depends on who's picking it up or what state it's in.
It shows Jarrett hitting AJ Styles with a guitar and Scott Hall beating AJ Styles. I guess this
yeah.
is how we got to the
Fuck
6-man.
Fuck
Scott Hall
yeah.
just falls on top of him.
So of course, Macho Man Randy Savage, big AJ Styles guy, always has been. He came out here with the entire TNA locker room.
The entire roster come out to Dale Oliver's version of Pomp and Circumstance with the Macho Man looking like Jeff Jarrett last week.
That's awesome.
Macho Man is just GCW Jeff Jarrett.
Oh man, that's so sick.
So
dude.
they all come out and they're supposed to be intimidating, obviously, because it's the whole roster and Macho Man. So the Kings of Wrestling bail, and Kevin Nash is playing Macho Man's song on a guitar chair. Kevin Nash does not give a fuck.
Kevin
man.
Nash is full don't give a fuck. And speaking of, we go straight into the don't give a fuck
my
segment here.
Holy fucking shit. This is my favorite thing ever. Fuck.
We get the Nash and Hall town hall.
Kevin Nash is in a G Unit shirt. This is
And he comes out,
amazing.
Kevin Nash is in a G shirt and comes out to a Dr. Dre remix by Dale Oliver.
I don't know if it's a remix, just fucking the 3 same piano chords over and over.
Yeah, it's the beat from the song, but in a different key. That's Dale Oliver's special. I
That's
love that shit. This song rules. This song,
Yeah.
Scott Hall song. Honestly, all the songs in that whole group,
They're awesome. Marvelous
The
Me
Kings
is
of
all-timer.
Wrestling have the best theme songs in the whole company. Bree-Woo, Marvelous Me, and the Dr. Dre song.
And they,
Oh, yeah.
the Kings of Wrestling collectively came out to the fucking Flying Elvis' song too.
They're
which is
really
also
out there,
tremendous.
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
so
this
Nash,
shit.
Nash is in a cut off G Unit gorilla shirt.
Beast.
I think Scott Hall's just in a full white FUBU outfit.
I definitely
yeah.
thought he was going to be in a Juggalo shirt or something. I always feel like he was.
Jugulator.
No, Scott
Oh, okay.
Scott Hall says everybody is real excited about. And he looks at Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash goes turning point. He goes turning point.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a rib at first, but Scott Hall meant that. He's looking. Hey yo, everybody's real excited about
Turning point.
turning point. That's so
Fuck,
sick.
man.
That is
Oh
so
shit.
sick.
Scott Hall has a message for AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. He says, "Y'all should go to the bus stop because the Kings are taking you to school."
Then he does a very aggressive, quick double point to Nash to get himself out of this situation.
And then Kevin Nash.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. Kevin Nash took liberties here, man.
Kevin Nash did not want to promote anything. He didn't want to be here. This is unbelievable.
Hey, Impact Zone is only like an hour drive from his house. So he says, "It's a good job for me."
Fuck.
Kevin Nash says that the Kings of Wrestling have been smoking like a fine piece of Memphis rib.
Boring.
The crowd is chanting "boring" so loud that you can hear it over the 2K crowd audio.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
They have heavy, just the same audio loop for so much of this show, man. It's
You can
fucked up.
this is like the only time you can hear the actual crowd in this entire
Yeah.
show, and it's them chanting "boring."
Oh, fuck.
Nat says, "I'm boring," and he starts singing a song. I made this song.
He says, if you don't want to hear me talk, then maybe you want to hear me sing. That's how he says it. That's how he says it. He said, Monty Brown, I wrote you a little something. Tonight, Monty Brown, you're going to fight. You got some ribs? You're going to take a beating? You got some ribs. See, I sagged you shit up, didn't you? Because I control you.
I
Bow
control
down
all
to
of
the,
you.
to the Kings of Wrestling.
So Nash then starts to get out of the ring, and he fucking trips off the apron and goes, "Whoa, that was almost a bump."
Ow, that's almost a bump.
he hits his ass on the ring
Yes.
apron as he's getting out. And
He says, that was almost a bump on the house. And fucking Nash, they're walking to the announce table. Nash has the microphone. We're watching them do this. Hall is with them. Nash says, "Oh, get that camera and film me." They're already filming you. Why is Hall need to hold the camera? This whole show, it's your segment. Nash says, "I'm no longer Big Sexy. I'll be now known as the Silver Fox." Follow me, cameraman. We're taking over the show. The camera was already following him.
He walks out with the camera. Where are you going?
Where does it go? You never see it
You
again.
never see it
they don't use it backstage ever. They don't ever do anything with
No.
it.
Oh
And the
my
thing,
God.
we eventually do go backstage, but it's later in the show when Scott Hall's in the ring. So who's the camera?
That's so beast. This is awesome.
Nash walks by the announce table and says, "Don West, you got any knives to sell?"
I'm going home.
Kevin Nash rules.
I
Holy
couldn't
fuck.
believe this shit, bro. I was fucking
man.
losing my mind. Oh
Nash
my god.
with the fucking Dre song. Oh my god, man, they're just the best. This is awesome. I can't believe they're shady boring.
Put that camera on me.
Scott commandeers the camera. Which on the whole
For no
time.
reason at all.
The Silver Fox, Kevin Nash.
Don West, where's your knives?
Where's your knife?
Where's your knives, Don West? Forget your knives.
Follow me, cameraman. I was hoping Scott Hall was walking with the camera and he would run out of cable and he just dropped it.
Yeah, they must have had a lot of slack on that line, man, because he just fucking straight up walked
He
out. It's not
walked
like
for a
he
minute.
cared. He would have snapped that line in a second. Camera would have fell out. He wouldn't fucking care.
Oh, fuck.
That where's the knives bit reminds me of where's your scissors, Sid?
That's exactly what I thought of,
you
too.
got your
Yeah.
scissors?
Fuck.
We go into Kid Cash versus Chris Saban next.
Why does Kid Cash, have a coconut?
Because he's the notorious KID.
Is it because of the Hawaiian girls?
The Tropic
Jimmy
Girls.
Snuka. Jimmy
The
Snuka.
Hawaiian Tropic girls? Yeah.
No, because he's a
Jimmy
pimp.
Snuka.
He's a pimp.
Roddy Piper.
His outfit is fucking crazy here.
You know?
Also, from the December 6th Observer, Kid Cash will be back in the doghouse after an interview in this month's Power Slam magazine in the UK. When asked why he's unhappy, he said, "It's the politics, the favoritism. In every other company I've worked for, and I've been around a long time, there was always room for advancement." This is a Meltzer parentheses here. I guess his memory of his stay in WCW has vanished. That's your main goal at any job, to advance. That's my goal. But in TNA, that doesn't seem possible because they've already selected the people that they're going to push. Bob Ryder asked me if I watched a television show, and I told him that I did, but I don't anymore because you can't tell if I work for TNA. He's on this show.
He's on the show and he has a gimmick.
I feel like he was a regular on the show. Yeah, he wins. Kid Cash is in purple trunks, a long purple Warrior style jacket and hat, and a coconut. Chris Saban has dark red hair. I don't know what's going on.
The notorious KID. This is him right here.
So back to the coconut thing, Johnny. I was just looking it up.
Okay.
Cash has a coconut, and Nail Sanjay Dutt with a coconut. Piper chases Cash out of the ring and checks on Dutt.
Oh, he was feuding with Piper?
Yeah, apparently. And like 2004
You wanna know it.
Victory Road, yeah, apparently.
You wouldn't know
Alright.
it either. He don't watch the show.
I'm not on it. I don't watch it.
Be on it. I'll
Why
watch
won't they push me in my coconut?
it. So Kid Cash, they had this match and they both seem lost as fuck here.
They're just doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Cash doesn't do any of the shit that makes him cool. I was like, that's
No.
weird.
You do anything with the hands? The hand thing? Come on.
No, to go for the. Oh, yeah. No way.
So Saban hits a tornado DDT. Cash does hit a nice diving line from the top for a 2.
Yes.
That looked good.
That was cool.
Cash then goes for another diving line and gets caught with a drop kick this time.
Oh, that was like double spring, too. That was off the middle and then the top. That looked fucking cool.
Lots of midair drop kick cutoffs here tonight. I think that was
Yes.
just an X Division staple, honestly,
I think
was the
s-
midair
yeah.
drop kick cutoff. I feel like every match had one.
Amazing Red taught him how to do it, I bet.
No, definitely not him.
Petey Williams.
Saban then hits his 2K comeback and then hits a Yokosuka DDT on Cash for a 2.
That was cool as hell.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Saban goes for the cradle shock, but of course Cash patented counter into a pin and holds Saban's tights to
Shows
the
his
point that
butthole.
his entire asshole is out. Notorious KID style.
Put a coconut
Just a
in there.
reminder to everyone here that Chris Saban is in an X title match here in a couple days.
Kid Cash beats him, holds the tights, and then he goes up and starts arguing. I thought he was going to argue with one of the Hawaiian Tropic girls, and that was going to be like a coconut spot. He walks right by her and just argues with a fan. And then it goes to a Chris Saban hype video. What the fuck?
They have to
just
remind
lost.
you
He just
that Chris
lost.
Saban is good because he just lost on the Go Home show to his title match. What the fuck?
I think he wins the title at the pay-per-view, too. Fucking hell.
Nah, he lost. He lost.
Did he? Okay.
Okay.
Well, then that makes even less sense.
Well, they told you here on this show he fucking
He's a
sucks.
loser,
The
yeah.
notorious KIT is better.
Yeah, with his coconut.
They couldn't even wait until he lost the match and then have KIT beat him. No, fuck that.
No.
So pre-tape, Chris
Yeah,
Saban has won 3 Ultimate X matches.
Great.
He's facing Petey Williams, the creator of the Canadian Destroyer.
Well, let me tell you about the Canadian Destroyer from the December 6, 2004 Observer, of course.
Wow.
It says, Petey Williams came up with the Canadian Destroyer move a few years back in practice with Chris Saban. He said the move is a lot safer than it looks. The funny thing is, Amazing Red had come up with the move in 1998 in training, but never used it in a match.
Wow.
That's not true because Amazing Red's not Canadian.
Damn. Well, hold on, James. There's a follow-up here on December 13th, 2004, regarding Petey Williams and the Canadian Destroyer move, and if Amazing Red is Canadian. Amazing Red actually did a running version of the move on a 2002 ROH show in Wakefield, Massachusetts, so he did use it before Williams came to TNA. So what do you got to say about that?
Oh, well, that was obviously a different variation. That was
The running one is...
That's what he calls the Code Red. That's not the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh,
I think Meltzer was watching the match wrong.
I think Meltzer actually did another disc to Code Red and Canadian Destroyer.
He was
Which, I mean,
drinking a Code
honestly,
Red.
sure. The story of this match here is that Canadian Destroyer is the best finish ever, but Saban knows the counter to it because obviously what you just said.
He trained with him, of course.
So he knows. And by the way, so this is the whole story of this match. And would you look at that? Saban already did it in a match before they had the title match.
The counter. We gave away the counter.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Not only did they give away the counter, they showed it like 4 times.
What a coincidence that the counter is Chris Saban's finisher.
Cradle shot.
Why did they blow it? Why did they not have him do it at the pay-per-view and then win?
Whatever. He lost the Notorious KID. He lost to
you.
Petey Williams. Fucking, why don't you go win another Ultimate X match?
Cradle shock these nuts. By the way, that match between Petey and Chris Saban is for the quote-unquote X Division Championship of the world. I don't remember it being
The
called
world's
that.
X title. I remember that.
Of course,
Okay,
yes, of
great.
course.
Just making sure.
We get a TNA propaganda video here.
You think this is fucking fake?
You don't know me, but you will.
Those Canadian Destroyers are real, and I invented it.
And Saban's the only one that knows the counter. See?
Where's
Yeah,
Larry
funny joke.
Zbyszko?
Yeah, you ain't hear no more. So we cut to Mike Tenay. Mike Tenay says that WWE
Holy
is
shit.
threatening to sue if TNA shows footage of them at Universal. Of course, we talked about that a little bit ago.
Yes, they like started by like just there. It sounds like they're just having like a normal like talk about something. Like they said, Dusty Rhodes is going to let the TNA fans have their voice heard, and I was like, oh, what is this? Is it like a fan poll thing? Is it in the controversy between TNA and the WWE? I said, what?
Yeah, you heard
WWE
him.
threatened to sue if TNA aired the footage of them invading the fucking Universal shoot, as James said. Dusty let the fans vote if they wanted TNA to show the footage, and it was an overwhelming yes, so we're going to show it at Turning Point.
Nice.
What? This is the most fucking Memphis Jeff
Yes.
Jarrett shit I've ever heard in my life.
So
we
much
will
Mike
show
Tenay
the
face.
footage.
Yeah, so much
The
Mike
mahi
Tenay
mahi.
face here,
The
too.
mahi mahi.
The
The
mahi
mahi
mahi. You're going to get fired, you know.
I'm sure Pan Energy loved hearing this.
Oh, absolutely. They love it. I'm sure
Wasn't-
they love
wasn't
sinking
Ray back-
15 million into this. Yeah.
What's it, Ray backstage just dabbing up all his boys? And
Yeah,
shit?
that's
Oh,
why
what's
Road
up,
Dogg said it. You're
brother?
going to get fired.
Yeah,
And,
Okay,
yeah.
fire me.
They were there. If you haven't seen it, they TNA shows up with Shane Douglas, who repeatedly asked Vince McMahon to come out and talk to him because that's going to happen. Tracy Brooks with cookies, and Abyss with a bunch of balloons.
That's the best visual ever.
As well as BG James, Conan, and R-Truth. And R-Truth, Road Dogg repeatedly asks, because they had like a catering setup, asks, he wants some mahi-mahi, and eventually Ron Killings steals said mahi-mahi, just eats it on camera. Face.
So a reminder that Abyss is a
Monster!
chain-wielding tack
Killer!
monster
He-
NPC.
Serengeti!
But here he is with the balloons or whatever for Road Dogg's little segment.
God damn it, man.
Yeah, that doesn't get any better over the next 10 years either. We go to a pre-tape. DDP and Raven are cutting a promo.
This is disorienting. These next 3 segments are disorienting.
This was not right. There's no anyone. This is right.
This was a mistake for sure.
DDP and Raven are cutting a promo here. 2 Taker Druids attack DDP. And
Yeah, let's talk about
DDP
Eric Watts.
DDP then gives one a diamond cutter and the other one the Tower of London.
And Raven can't believe it that his two hooded druids were
That
going to
was
get attacked.
Matt Mayer and Vance Desmond.
It probably was.
Holy shit.
So
yes.
it cuts away from this pre-tape after Raven yells, "This ain't over," to DDP making his entrance. I'm pretty sure wearing
Real
the same
time.
exact attire that he was wearing in that.
Absolutely. He always wears the same shirt and jeans.
DDP comes out with his theme song, though. That sounded good. I was very happy.
Of course. It's the Dale Oliver style.
That's a good
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Someone should make that popular.
Yeah, I think that's a good
DDP
riff.
goes through the crowd here, and then Raven is
Hold
in
on,
the
there's
crowd.
a sign. There's a sign that says, "Quote the Raven, never bang." True.
That's right.
But yeah. And then what happens?
DDP goes to the crowd, and Raven, who is a crowd member, has a trash can and attacks him with the trash
Where
can.
the fuck did he no clip through the crowd? How'd you get here? I thought that was
DDP just
seeing
randomly
shit.
turns around too. He turns
I
around.
see this
and
dude
takes
running
trash
down the
can.
stairs in a Raven shirt with a trash can. I said, "Wait, that's Raven."
DDP came out here with theme song, and he was dressed to wrestle, and I started thinking about it before I even saw Raven. There's no way DDP is wrestling a
No,
match on Fox
no.
Sports Net.
I thought the same thing, though. I did think the same.
So Raven stomps him out. DDP starts firing back. Remember that he got hit with a trash can in the crowd, by the way. DDP hits a discus clothesline. That's vintage DDP, of course. And then
Yes,
goes
of
for the
course. Yeah.
diamond cutter.
Yes.
But Raven gets out of dodge.
Yes.
And then here's...
Oh my God! It's someone in an AC/DC shirt.
Oh my God. Don, I think that's Eric Watts.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Who the
all right.
hell's that?
I've never seen Raven so happy to see somebody before.
Dude, he had a smile on his face. Point. Look, it's Eric Watts.
Eric
Oh my
Watts.
God, that's my boy, Bill's
Of course.
son, Big Bill's son.
So Eric Watts is here.
Watching.
DDP is in the ring. Raven is on the ramp. It cuts to a pre-tape with no hesitation, and now DDP gives Raven a diamond cutter.
I swore this was the same
And they were
segment.
both in the same clothes.
And then he does it
And
again.
then
He comes from the crowd again, and then gives him another
these
diamond
camera
cutter.
angles. So he hits with the diamond cutter, and then he does like a close-up of DDP, and then it backs up again. It's like one of those endless gifs. It cut back, it closes in, backs up. He gives Raven a diamond cutter again, and then Raven says, "Eric Watts." And I'm like, what the fuck is going
And then DDP's
on?
in a limo. What is fucking happening here? He said Eric Watts is, I don't know who that is.
Eric Watts ruined your life.
That's what he says. He said, "Don't blame." Raven said, "Don't blame me. Eric Watts is the one who ruined your life." What? What does that mean?
Eric Watts ruined my life. God damn.
You like this
What?
AC/DC shirt?
Holy shit. I never really noticed, I guess, until now, how much all these guys in TNA look the same. Eric Watts goes,
I didn't know it was at first either.
who the fuck is this?
It's Chris Saban? What is he doing up there?
That's Chris Harris or James Storm or... Who are these guys, man?
On the December 13th Observer, it said, "A funny story is DDP is earning
Oh.
more money with TNA than he ever earned in WWE."
Holy
Wow.
shit.
I don't know how, I mean, I don't know why you would say that if that's not true, but that sounds
gotta be
fucking
true.
Because he's a liar.
And also, Eric Watts is here because DDP pushed for him. Now, how does that make sense? Eric Watts ruined his
He
life.
ruined his life.
Eric Watts ruined our lives as
I
well.
don't know who that was, but if Eric Watts ever comes through, he's going to be one scary bastard.
I've seen him in a hat before.
Eric Watts?
I think he goes by Fleddy Kluger now.
Clue? Is it Clue?
Yeah.
Oh, glue? That's what I
Fred
got.
Kluger.
Holy shit.
With his hat. Watch out for that fucker. Quote the
Wow.
Raven, never beg. Eric Watts style.
What? They could have done this with... They could have done this... Did they think there was like a big connection here? They could have done this to anybody. They could have been like...
I don't
I don't know.
man.
Abyss ruined DDP's
No,
life or
No,
something.
Eric Watts
No.
was the next big thing, dude. He was
Eric
the
Watts
next
is his
breakout
boy,
star.
and he ruined his
Yeah.
life. or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, so
Well-
DDP Raven video package, DDP promo, DDP Raven video package.
And there's no, it just like zooms in and then zooms back out. They're all wearing the same clothes. The crowd's the same. You could I actually might think
Probably
this is
the
all
same
the same
show.
taping.
It's probably the double taping thing where it's
Yeah,
on.
probably.
Yeah, fuck.
DDP versus Raven at Turning Point. It was not one of the 3 matches listed on that commercial.
Yeah, you won't hear about that ever again. Sorry. They must have not had moving graphics for everybody else, so they did the matches that they had moving graphics.
Yeah,
for.
actually,
you're probably right.
They didn't have an Eric Watts graphic, sadly. They could have
In his
used Chris
shirt.
Harris or James Storm or whatever else.
Chuck Palumbo.
Anybody else on this show? Today in West, hype up Monty Brown versus Jeff Jarrett in the main event.
But is Monty Brown 100%?
I don't know.
As Monty Brown's about to make his entrance, Mike today says, "Let's go!" It's awesome.
Monty Brown versus Jeff Jarrett, NWA title on the line.
Disturb theme for Monty Brown is awesome.
Yeah.
I wish he had the breakdown though. That'd be awesome.
That's why he never won the title.
He didn't
If
have
his
the
theme
breakdown.
song just had in the background, he still has
Mommy,
to. No, mommy. Go do it again. He would have been NWA champ.
I think you're right. I think you're
Oh
onto
man,
something.
this is good. So we go straight from the Disturbed theme song with Monty. Monty's got belly tape on. He just sniffs the camera and all that shit.
Yeah, wipes his head on the top rope.
And then Jarrett comes out, gets all the
My
pyro
world.
and all the lasers.
He gets everything. His guitar had fucking pyro.
Pyro, fucking everything, the whole arena. Dude, it's hilarious. He's like the biggest heel in the company. The whole crowd's super into this.
Because it's cool as fuck. Look at this guy. This guy kicks ass.
Yeah.
Senior official Rudy Charles is the man in charge for this
Yes.
bout.
They say that Jarrett has had the title since May 26, 2004.
This is probably like his 9th reign.
This week.
So it cuts to
Oh my
a
God.
propaganda video for TNA.
What
and
the
and when I
fuck
say
was
propaganda for TNA, this has never been a more propaganda video than this right here.
This video is TNA says WWE is for virgins.
Yeah, really.
What the fuck was this? I thought it was like an ad that TNA was doing with like another company or something. No, this was a TNA ad, and it is nothing like anything else they have on the show. It's still photos of random
Slideshow,
wrestlers.
yeah.
It's a slideshow, a PowerPoint presentation of wrestlers
Pretty
holding
much, yeah.
signs saying TNA has 6 appeal, six sides of steel. The other guys, they're squares. What the fuck? What is happening?
TNA, the joy of 6.
Fuck, we get six all the time with Eric Watts and the Hawaiian Tropic
That's
Girls.
what they showed. It said TNA has 6 appeal, and it showed Eric Watts walking up into the crowd.
It's Frankie Kazarian laying on the ramp. TNA has 6 appeal. What the fuck are you doing? Get up.
It's just gotten more. We have 6.
Don West and Mike Today. Mike Today's doing the Today face. Pussy. Pussy here style. More
That's so-
pussy is coming to TNA.
That's so sick.
Check it
WWE
out.
would never do. They
No
never.
way. They're
They don't-
squares, bro.
they
They
get
get no
this.
pussy.
No pussy ass WWE versus Chad 6 appeal Eric Watts.
Fucking hell. What was this?
How did WWE even compete with this at the time?
I don't know, man. They're virgins and pussies
These
at
are
the same
virgin
time.
pussies, bro.
They are unfucked pussies over on the other
fucking
show.
squares over there. Piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Sex sides of steel. That's what I want to
Yeah.
see. Parking lot style. That's
Yeah, the parking lot sex sides of steel. Hell yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Fuck
No
yeah.
Eric Watts on WWE and no sex. What's the point? I mean, like, really?
Yeah, fucking true.
I tried to find this promo online. This six appeal. I could not find it anywhere.
It was
Like, this
erased from
promo-
history.
No one's
does
ever
not
seen
exist
this except for
anywhere.
us.
This is the first time anyone's watched this part of the
They
show.
just made it, actually. They
was-
put it in the show right
For us.
now.
Holy
As a
shit.
rib. Hey,
They said,
boys.
we heard you guys do a retro reviews for WWE. We have 6 appeal in our
Hey, you
retros.
fucking virgins, watch this shit.
They probably did add it when they made Impact Plus. Someone,
Oh my
the-
god.
Anyone gonna watch this shit? I don't know. We'll put it in. Let's see if anyone
Oh
finds
my
out.
god. Yeah.
This is like a PowerPoint. Like, I made this video
Yes.
here. It's just a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I made this beat.
Yeah, at the end of it, it's a TNA The Joyous Six WWE Pack Watch. Rest in peace, boys.
Raw, why don't you roll some bitches?
Eric Watts walking up in the background. Pack Watch.
He's smoking that Eric Watts pack.
Oh.
He's ruined my life, Eric Watts. But damn, he
Eric
gets
Watts.
fucking laid. You look at Eric Watts and you know he's dripping in the juice.
Eric Watts.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god.
How is people not watching this shit, man? This is the best show ever.
I don't know, man. Virgins.
Yeah, I think so. Must have been. Ratio.
So Jarrett, we go into Jarrett and Monty here.
Yes.
Jarrett, dude, for what it's worth here, obviously, history is a little different to this feud because Monty never really won the title here. And
No, he
of
doesn't.
course, his WWE career didn't really pan out super well.
Sadly, yes.
But for what it's worth, Jarrett really took it upon himself to make Monty look as good as humanly possible here.
Yes. He did everything he could, man.
Yeah, Jarrett was bumping his ass off here. Took
Hell
a shoulder
yeah.
tackle early. Basically did a backflip off of it.
They had some time, too.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
did. They gave it at least like 10, 12, 15.
I feel like it might have been
something like
15. Yeah.
that. And they told us, they made sure that they know, hey, if this goes past the time, you guys go on Real Player and fucking you try to watch it there. It's not going to be perfect. Monty goes for a splash, takes a nasty fall on the steps
Dude,
on the outside. Did he know they were
What was
there?
that? I don't know what that was. He just goes over the top and dies on his fucking head.
So a reminder also, because time also, I guess hindsight
Sure.
time. But Jarrett does the Fargo strut here, and the entire audience does it with him.
Dude, and specifically, it was a perfect shot of Jarrett strutting and TNA Towel Guy doing it back with him. It was so sick. I loved it.
Yeah, just a reminder that Jarrett was very over here.
Yes.
Jarrett targets the ribs that, of course, were hurt earlier by the NPC.
Damn it.
Jarrett is getting heat here, and the crowd is just waiting for this Monty Brown comeback. They're
Yes.
so excited for
Monty,
it.
at one point, is upside down on the ropes with his legs stuck, and Mike Tenay is screaming like it's the most horrible sight he's ever seen in his life.
He fucking hates Jarrett.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's pretty good. Jarrett does a bear hug on Monty Brown's ass, and Don West says, "Look, it's right where the ribs are."
Zoomed in on his face. Yeah. Monty hits a butterfly suplex here
That
for the
looked
double
awesome.
down. This is where Monty starts getting back on top here. Monty hits an Oklahoma slam for a 2.
Yes.
Monty goes for a double axe handle on Jeff Jarrett, who is on the ground.
Well, if he would have hit it, it would have been over.
Yeah, well, Jarrett puts his foot up, but Monty actually stops his foot and then hits him in the nuts with his head.
with his face. Smashes his whole face into Jarrett's ball sack. Holy fuck.
They don't do that on Virgin WWE. I'll tell you
No
that
way,
much.
dude. They're squares.
This one here before us. Just two guys being dudes, yeah. So
Absolutely.
Jarrett starts targeting the ribs again, but Monty hits a knee
Dude.
bomb for a 2.9.
Fucking hell, Alpha Bomb style. This is crazy. Love
Monty
that.
hits a fallaway slam. The ref ends up getting hit.
The referee decided he wanted to go sniff Monty Brown's ass during this move for
Which
some
I just
reason.
thought. He was super into it.
The ref was going for an invisible pounce and somehow ended up in the way of this fallaway slam and gets annihilated.
Jarrett has like a ref sense where he knows. Like, it's actually
He
funny
doesn't
as
have to
hell.
look. Yeah, he just
He
knows.
knows where the ref is down. He's got like his sixth
Give me the
sense.
guitar.
He says, "Guitar time."
It starts triggering. Once a ref bumps, it immediately starts thinking in his head, "Bree woo, bree woo." You remember
hears
when
like
we
a
played
guitar
WWF?
strum.
When we played WWF Royal Rumble, and when you bump the ref, it just goes fuck. Alarms go off.
Time to die.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yes, that's exactly what goes on in Jarrett's fucking brain.
Jarrett rolls out immediately, grabs the guitar, and fucking destroys Monty with it, man. It was
Brains
a sick
him.
hit.
It was
It
great.
sounded like they had a mic in the guitar, honestly.
That's all. No powder though. Wish it was more powder in there.
Well, they can't. Bowder's got a mic in it.
True.
Monty actually still stands through this guitar
he's
hit.
up. Yes.
Jarrett's pretty surprised by that and ends up getting really fast over to him, hitting the stroke on
yeah,
him.
fuck you. I'm gonna hit you with my finish now.
And then Monty tosses Jarrett off it too.
Yes. Not even just a regular kick out, full like
Fuck.
press slam style fucking kick out. I was like, oh wow,
You can
making
so
Monty look like a beast here.
yeah. This was definitely like Jarrett
Yeah.
was like, this is what we're doing tonight. This is
Yeah.
gonna get you there because
And the commentary's putting like, oh yeah, he could do it. Like they're
that
losing
felt
their
like
shit.
a Jarrett moment, or
Yeah,
like
I
you know,
agree.
like a lot of Jarrett matches that
Sting
he
moment.
would do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of those
Yeah,
Kurt,
yeah, yeah.
his Kurt matches, Kurt would do that too,
Yeah.
or he'd get up on him because it always works against Jarrett because Jarrett's just a fucking he's a good seller.
He's a believable winner, so you always expect he's gonna win.
Jarrett's trying to punch Monty down, but he's hulking through it. Scott Hall randomly comes up on the apron.
He just immediately gets punched in the head. Okay.
Yeah. Monty just punches him and then hits the pounce on Jarrett. And then
Yes.
Hall comes in and attacks him. The ref sees this happen.
He's up,
watching.
yeah.
He's watching Scott Hall punch Monty Brown in the head right in front of him.
This will work, whatever.
Why is this not a DQ? I'm
Urgent
also
WWE would have called for the DQ. Yeah, true.
that's
True.
pussy shit. I'm not sure that Scott Hall knew what move Monty Brown was going for here.
No, I don't think so.
I was surprised he even got hit by it. So
Well, because
Monty,
I don't think he knew it was coming.
yeah, Monty hits the pounce on Scott, but he takes a shoulder tackle instead.
He goes he hits him in the front, and Scott Hall tumbles over
Whoa.
like a sack of shit.
That would have never happened at WWE. I'm going
No
back.
way. No way.
Jarrett is back in now with a new weapon, a steel chair.
The referee does not see this, though. So they
No,
went on
he
their way
doesn't.
to distract the referee twice for spots, but Scott Hall did
No,
not
the ref
care.
just said Scott Hall ain't doing nothing, man.
Scott
Whatever,
Hall's allowed.
man. Yeah,
All
whatever.
halls are legal here. That's just a cameraman.
Yeah, it's true. That's Eric Watts. That's
He should have got him with the camera. That'd be awesome.
Scott Hall looks like Eric Watts too.
He
Fuck,
does.
man.
You're right.
God damn it. Jarrett's back in with a chair, hits him in the back, and then hits him in the head with it. Lays down. Rudy Charles counts the 3.
Damn it, man.
wow.
Jeff Jarrett
Why-
retains. Good
Why
match.
not? Very good match, but Monty could have won by DQ. They could have gave him that. That would have been fine.
Well, I mean, Jarrett explains it on his podcast, so you guys want to go listen to that.
fuck him.
Jarrett says he protected him every time that they did something with him.
He was. I mean, that is a. I mean, he got hit with everything and then some. And
Yeah,
lost,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he
Sure.
always said Monty was either 1 foot out, going, always he was always doing something
not
else.
want to be in
or
wrestling, or
He would. I mean, I think he was doing his fitness stuff at the time too.
okay,
So
Sure.
he he was just like they were still at a point where they didn't know if it was the move to do that or not,
yeah,
which makes
okay.
sense. And to be fair to Jarrett, he protected him. I
He
still
did.
would have liked to see Monty
Me too.
be the fucking champion because that's like one of those things where it's like you didn't. There were guys in TNA at this point. I think AJ was like a 20-time champion. So like
Yeah.
at this point, AJ was pretty made. I mean, he's fucking team with Macho Man. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With Jarrett
Abyss.
in that match, by the way.
They obviously had plans for Abyss, especially going into 2005 because that's
Yeah.
he kind of gets his kind of run there.
Yeah.
Monty's like really one of the guys from around that point that never really got that shot.
No.
But I guess
They did that with I mean, there was a lot. There wasn't
AJ's
many.
run wasn't super long with the NWA title.
Sure.
Abyss held it for like no time at
There
all.
wasn't many TNA made guys that they gave the NWA title to, which is kind of. I mean, they gave it to AJ obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean whatever you consider Jarrett, but Jarrett was obviously Jarrett already. But the only other guy was Abyss, and he won it by DQ. Like who else held the belt? Fucking Raven.
I think they were still
Rhino,
they were still
Sting. You know,
we're
like
still running by the NWA rule
Board?
set, right?
yeah,
So it had to be approved.
sure.
And I mean, we could get into a long conversation.
I'm
about
sure
why it
there's a
probably
lot of fucking bullshit there too.
wasn't approved. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a weird thing too because remember what Christian Cage said? He's like, once it became the TNA title, I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah, sure. I believe that.
And I think a lot of guys were probably like
Probably felt
that
that
around
way.
that point. Yeah. So it was like a double-edged sword. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. I'm sure there was more ones and zeros about
It's not
it
always
than-
at face value. I mean, everything you see on screen obviously isn't enough. Like, I'm sure that it could well be that they just didn't know if Monty was going to be, the guy to have the belt if he wasn't going to. Like, they probably wanted to strap him up and, like, give him a run. So if he was going to dip 2 months in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have
that's
sucked.
true.
But fuck, man, I wanted him to have the belt. I don't care.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
hell
Give it to him for
yeah.
a month and then
Fuck,
have
use
Jarrett
the-
beat him again. I don't care. Just give him the belt for a month. Fuck.
Yeah, I just wanted to see him hold it, really.
Yeah, hell
And that
yeah.
would have been cool.
The show was not over here, by the way. That was-
No, absolutely not. Rudy Charles counts the 3,
Yes.
and then on the Jarretron, it shows Styles laid out in
And
the
Jeff
back.
Hardy, I believe, as well.
Yeah, or somebody. I don't know if that was
Oh,
Jeff
was it
Hardy
not?
or
Oh
not.
my God, Eric Watts?
I actually don't know it was Jeff Hardy because I don't think he ever turned over. It was
No,
just
it was
his back.
it was face down, yeah.
I
Wow.
don't
didn't even
know if that was
consider
Jeff
that.
or not.
I didn't even consider that.
Because I feel like if it was, they probably would have showed him, but I don't.
Yeah, sure.
So
That was the
two-
implication that it
The
was
two
AJ.
guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
laid
yeah.
out. Vance Desmond and Matt Mayer are laid out on the
Oh,
outside
no.
here in like the parking lot on the outside.
Yes.
And then Macho Man finds them on the ground,
What the hell you boys doing?
and then they replayed the WCW NWO Revenge
Yes,
intro.
the trucker. What the? A car drives towards them, and then the show ends with a cliffhanger. Now, I am unsure how that goes, but I have a feeling Macho Man did not get hit by a car there.
But if we're led to believe that the car still went and Macho Man moved out of the way, that means AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy got ran over.
Or two guys that look like them.
I think it was Vance Desmond and Matt Mayer.
Well, maybe that's why we never saw him again, because they got hit by a car.
What if that wasn't even Macho Man?
It was Eric Watts. Damn it.
Damn, Macho Man looked like Aaron Watts.
And are we
Oh
led to
my
believe
God.
it was Kevin Nash in the car? Because he wasn't out there, right? Wasn't Kevin
No,
Nash
Kevin
driving?
Nash went home after his segment, bro. He wasn't there the rest of the fucking night.
No,
It's
but
gotta
what
be-
take that camera, we're gonna sell it.
implications.
Why did
that-
they go backstage?
They're gonna sell that camera, man. That camera a lot of money.
Yeah,
Boys
probably
make out
right.
good again.
At least 10 G's. So this was an absolute hour of adrenaline rush for me. I was losing my mind the whole fucking
Good
show.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Fucking soup. We watched a couple of TNA episodes, and like this Monty and Jeff match, super solid.
It's
like,
fucking
Yeah, it
super
was,
TV
yeah.
main here.
Yeah,
Gave it some time too, and
sure.
like Jarrett
said
really
this
got
was-
him there. And
They say this was
Yeah.
the biggest match in Impact
Impact
history,
history.
right? Or wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
good
is
shit, man.
they
Cool.
put it over big, and it was a fun show. So if you haven't seen it, there's definitely shit here that you must have heard us talk about during this that you have to
Yes,
go
bro.
look at.
Fuck.